Welcome back, everyone, to the
I heard
next
that.
the next official episode of the podcast of If a Podcast Wore Pants. What is this? Episode 5, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
why not?
Nice.
Or 6. I don't know.
As you can tell,
5.
we have some better audio quality. This should be the new way of recording. It'll be nice. You don't need to hear a fan in your ear the whole time.
At leasty.
So who we got here? We got Jenny.
Hello.
Wait, are you saying names?
Oh, shh. Yes.
Yes, the hosts say their names.
We have Jenny.
That's me.
We have Tristan.
Ayo.
We have Tenzin.
Uh,
We have myself, Curtis. And we have a special guest today, Christian.
Boy, howdy.
oh, God.
Or
Hey there, hi there,
CD
ho there.
Player.
Hey there, hi there, ho there.
Or the Master C123.
Okay.
Let's
That's
hop and B.
So, introduce
Thank you.
yourself, Mr. Christian Doe. Tell us a little about yourself.
Well, I am happy to be here, thank you.
Where do you go to school? How old are you?
Well, I go
university are
to Unity High School. It's located in Wisconsin, and
Uh-huh.
what brings me here is I am very displeased.
With
What
what?
are you displeased at?
I am very displeased with the lack of culture demonstrated throughout society. We need to educate people with this podcast.
So is that what your YouTube channel is about?
Yes, follow me
Ah.
at respect and knowledge to the people. 2K18.
Anonymous respect. Okay. Who's typing? Who's typing? What is that?
Not me.
Hmm.
I didn't think it would pick it up. I'm gonna do it steadily.
Wait, what are you?
Oh,
What are you
Jenny.
doing?
Homework, probably.
No, I'm typing on a document.
Right.
Oh,
So,
okay. I don't have it open, so I don't know what you guys are. But okay, Mr. Christian, welcome to the esteemed podcast.
Glad to
Wait,
be here, Mike
yeah.
or
I'm just-
Tianzin.
What did we do about the thing yesterday? Do we
What?
not acknowledge it?
No, we
No.
don't.
Oh.
No.
that we
Anyway.
are live?
Oh, yeah,
Really
yeah.
quick,
I still refuse to call
Curtis.
any of you by your names.
Curtis.
Yes.
I hear you have an interesting story about eBay that we touched on at the end of last week. You wanna elaborate on
Last
that?
week?
Yes.
3
So if
4
you were
weeks
here for the end of the last episode, there was a sneak peek on my eBay story, my eBay/PayPal story going on.
Mhm.
So I can't really remember when this was. It's probably a couple weeks ago by now. by
A
the
week
time
ago.
we're
You mean a
recording.
week ago?
About a week ago.
About a week ago.
So basically before like right before Christmas, my my aunt and uncle came over and they gave us, like my brothers and I, like each a Christmas present. And I got a book. I got It. And in it I got 2 gift cards. One was a $15 iTunes gift card. But I just don't have any Apple products, so I just don't have access to iTunes. I wouldn't use it anyways. I just gave that away.
To who?
To a friend.
What the heck, man? I
I would
didn't.
have taken it.
And none of you were in contact with me.
I'm always in contact with
More of
you.
the story, you guys are bad friends.
Oh, I'm sorry that I didn't message you as soon as I
Yeah,
felt the sense that you had a iTunes gift card.
right. That's what I'm saying here. And then I also got a $50 Google Play gift card. And like, first of all, who needs $50 for Google Play? What are you gonna
Yeah,
use that
who
for?
uses
Who uses
Google? Wait, Clash of Clans?
No, thank you. Not for me.
Not in my Christian house.
Oh, be quiet.
Anyway,
So considering like I wasn't going to use this, I felt like I really wish I could have this $50, just not for Google Play, just like anything else, right? So I took the logical step here, and I sold it on eBay. I sold it online, and it actually went pretty well. Now I sold it for $45, but
Right.
like it's only like $5 of a discount. But like you can't put it for $50 because then why wouldn't people just buy the $50 themselves instead of go to
Exactly.
eBay?
Smart. Right.
But like
My
everyone
God.
was like selling it for $40, but they were selling it for bids that like they were like week-long bids. I mean, it would eventually go to like $49 because people would bid to get the savings, but then they wouldn't like match the price or go over because then there's just no point. But the point is
Right.
that those took like a week to end.
So you
I
wouldn't get it for like a week.
right. So, and I needed to use this money for games during the Christmas sales. So I
Wait,
didn't have a
Curtis.
week. Yeah.
Curtis,
Yes.
are you streaming this right now?
Yeah, I'm streaming and recording this.
You should put the post or the link to the stream in the chat thing so I can post it on my Twitter or the
His
If a
chat,
podcast were pants Twitter.
What are you?
Fonzo. It's up a bit more.
What are you on right now? You're on the stream, right?
I mean, yes.
So then you
What do
can
you-
just copy the URL.
Well, no, I'm on the Discord.
Yeah, there's.
Oh, you're on the Discord. Well, yeah, it's right above it. It says,
Oh, so I just need to link your account.
yeah, just copy the twitch.tv/DinoRfonzo.
Okay.
Clown.
All right.
Continue.
Now where was I?
Yeah, to get the money
you
for
were selling
the
them
winter
for the
savings.
Christmas.
All right. Okay. And then people would bid off those, but I needed to get the money by the time like before these sales ended, and so I
Right.
just put it for like a set price. You buy it, you get it. Right, $45. You can just get it immediately. And that night somebody bought it. I'm like, nice. So but I was like asleep, so I woke up like a couple hours after they're like, yeah, just message me it. I went through like, so eBay requires you to send it, like set up a shipping service, whether it's like UPS or something. So I had to put like a shipping thing, but I put in the product details before you buy it. I put like I'm not actually gonna ship this because that, like, why would I ship a code?
Yeah.
And then I would just message them the code. And then when after they bought it, they messaged me. He's like, "Could I get this code through eBay's messaging system?" I'm like, "Sure." And then they send them the code, and then later that day, I mean, so this was after he had already paid for it, or this person had already paid for it. The money was in my PayPal account. It was just on hold until like they said it was delivered, right? And on eBay, it said the transaction was paid. But later that day, this person messages me. He's like, "Yeah, that wasn't actually me. My account, or like someone else got into my account and ordered this. I'm reporting this and I want my money back." And then I'm like,
Yikes.
"Rip." Oh, what am I supposed to do? I already sent the code.
Oh no. So now they could just like use it and
Mhm.
have their money.
So my money was just on hold for a long time. But because the transaction was already paid and it was like with PayPal, it wasn't like it already took out of like their card. It's in my account, but it's on hold, so I just don't have access to it. I had to make a case for myself with with PayPal. I took like 7 screenshots and I wrote like a 3,000 character case on it.
Wait, character or word?
Character.
I thought you said word.
No, it's a max of 4,000 characters. So I wrote 3,000 characters.
Okay.
And I was saying stuff how like, it's not like like it's their responsibility to keep their account secure, and how I did all of my actions in sending them the code with the mindset that they were the rightful owner of the account, and that because the transaction was paid, the money was just on hold until I delivered the product, and that this was all before he said like, yeah, I'm gonna report this. It wasn't me. And they said that my code was already exposed to, if his story was true, now more than one person that could use it at any time. So like, if I try to resell it, who knows if the money's already been used? So
Right.
basically, I did that, and then I had to wait a long time. I had to wait like
Did you win?
it took like a
Oh,
week.
sorry. It took a whole.
Yeah, like a whole
week?
week. But then they finally responded back and they said I was eligible for the seller protection program that PayPal provides. So I
I
got
don't
the
know what that
money.
is.
I got the money.
Oh, good.
I won,
the
I won
What's
the
protect
case.
their money?
stellar? What's the stellar protection?
The
Seller.
seller protection.
Oh, seller.
You idiot,
Oh.
Tristan.
That makes more sense.
It's for like people that like customers that say yeah this product just wasn't delivered even though it was, or like saying like yeah this was an unauthorized transaction, someone else ordered it, not me. It's for stuff like that, but like because you can send something physically but then they'll just be like yeah it just never came here even if it did, so it's like what do you do then? So they have some seller protection, and I was eligible for it, and I got the money, and it was great.
Do you think the other person got like in trouble?
I
Like
don't
with-
think they got in trouble. They just ended up losing their money.
And you don't feel bad about that?
Well, I don't know if the story was actually true or not. It could have just been someone trying to scam me and take my code.
Very possibly.
They were like, yeah, I just woke up to like 300 emails. So, who knows? So, yeah, that's my eBay story.
How long ago was this?
This is like a couple weeks ago that I got my money. I mean, so I initially got the gift card like right before Christmas, so, and it's January 15th right now.
Dang.
No, it's
I'm assuming you
it's a
didn't make
week
the
right after
Christmas
we did
sales.
the podcast last week. Come on.
No, we
We
have to
haven't been
tell them the exact dates because they need to know when stuff's in.
Hmm
we haven't been absent for 3 weeks.
Like we can put like dates in the descriptions. So yeah,
Anyway,
Yeah, Christian,
I forgot you were
hilarious.
here. Alright, Christian, why don't do you have any stories? Or anything you want to talk about?
I do have something I want to talk about. Some things on my mind,
All
Yeah.
right.
like Greenland.
Nah, Christ.
Shoot.
Why does that
Anything
place
else?
deserve to be
Please,
its
for the
own
love of God.
country? Like, why do they get to own it? They have 56,000-ish people.
Well, they're also part of Denmark.
Are they? Let's take Denmark too. We should just take Greenland for ourselves.
Like Denmark's army is like Greenland doesn't have an army because it just uses Denmark's, which is kind of bogus.
How strong is Denmark's army though?
Eh.
I assume it's not stronger than the U.S. military.
Nah.
Don't come at the U.S. military.
I'm saying that the U.S. military is good. What the heck?
The U.S. military is like the strongest of them all.
For why though?
Because we put so much money into it. Like we have the strongest military, and the UK has the strongest navy. If we just teamed up, we take over the world.
I mean, we wouldn't even need to team up because we also have the strongest air force.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. That's just smart. Anyway, so the end game here. So okay, let's start off at the beginning. So the world, it doesn't have much time left, right? It has like 40
Oh,
good
shut up.
years
You're one of
left.
those people.
So instead of using these
Just
40 years to
die then.
try to fake help the world, how about we just use all of the resources to have one massive party?
Oh,
Right.
not again.
Like have no more children, just have one end-all party.
a party to end it all.
Exactly.
That's just awful. I hate that mindset.
But Mr. Hoheim, to an extent, agreed with me.
Okay, and I mean,
Who? You mean
Mr.
Mr.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
Mr. Yeehaw.
That's what I thought.
to what
Mr. Yee-
extent is Mr. Hee-Haw a lizard?
To an extreme extent.
Why?
Because he has no emotions, is heartless.
Likes to know, listens to this.
Yeah, likes to know.
And I did just follow him on our podcast Twitter.
Yeah, he literally
follow
didn't even
Hoheim or
follow
No,
back.
we're talking about Mr. Yeehaw, not Mr. Hoheim.
Who's Haheim?
Oh, you're right.
Anyway, so okay. So following the
So,
end all
Curtis,
party,
how many minutes have we been going so far?
We have been
Has it been
recording.
40?
It's been
About 20.
15 minutes. We've been recording.
Has it been 40 yet?
It's been 15 minutes.
It's been 40, right?
Okay, Tanzania literally just said 15. How in your mind does that equate to Jesus Christ.
It's my Lord and Savior.
Jenny, you're the worst kind of people.
Jesus Christ.
Stop! Don't want to keep saying it.
Saying what?
Stop saying my God's name in vain.
He's my God to hashtag not my president, hashtag not my lord.
anyway,
I think you're just offending a large demographic.
so
Jennifer.
connecting to the end all party,
Tristan,
we take
we
over
barely
Greenland to
have a
host
large
it.
audience.
What?
We barely have an audience to offend.
Yeah, you're right, but that's
Don't
okay.
say that. We have many fans.
Well, this host is offended, so.
Well, this hostess is offended.
Oh wait, am I a hostess?
Yes.
Gross.
Well,
Anyway,
we don't need
Hostess
to
with the
apply
mostest.
specific genders here.
anyway,
Yeah.
Christian,
There's no need
your
for
talk
it.
of Greenland and parties. How would you go upon making this happen?
Well, Greenland only has about 56,000 people. So if we can get at least 56,000 people in the U.S., just kind of go over there and take the country. It's ours.
Do you really think we need 56,000 though?
You're right. I bet like at least 20,000 of them are Amish. Let's just go in there.
What?
You think 20,000 are Amish?
I'm hoping. I'm assuming.
This is the ideal plan.
This is we just go in there, take their country, and host a party. And then we take children from third world countries and raise them as combat butlers.
Okay, but like, just to let you know, Greenland has a literacy rate of 100%.
That's pretty
So what
good.
you're saying is they're intellectuals and not brute, so we can just take them easier.
Wait.
true.
Forget all this. I just saw this post and it says step 1, buy a 3D printer. Step 2, print a 3D printer. Step 3, return the 3D printer.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yes.
and then you could just keep making 3D printers and then selling them.
Okay, but the thing
That's
is,
crazy.
there'll be smaller and smaller 3D printers, and you still have to pay for the material.
I mean, yeah, but I'd rather have a slightly smaller 3D printer.
We print the material.
You need material to print the material.
Wait, you can just print any?
Yes.
Print like water?
No, it's how we're gonna fix the world!
Printers.
Print food!
We just there's a helium crisis. We just 3D print helium.
I'm pretty sure printing food is actually a thing, though.
But that's
You
just
mean
Some
cloudy
kinds of food.
balls?
That's how I
Yes.
was thinking.
Yes. You just need to go into the sky, the giant like spaghetti storm. The storm is spaghetti.
It was.
Oh,
Oh,
did you guys hear about the Coles Cash documentary?
Oh my goodness, I'm so ready for that.
Wait,
I
is that
thought they were doing it today.
that's actually becoming a thing?
No, they're not going to.
apparently it's too cold.
Okay, so I'll explain it. So
Oh,
the
go for it.
Coles Cash thing.
Yeah.
So Daniel and Ben.
Denial and bin. Bin.
That
Bin?
sounds familiar.
No, not no. Bin.
I'm sorry. I misheard that.
There's a kid named Ben in the middle school that got expelled for like stabbing someone.
That's not the bin we're talking about. We don't condone violence.
I know.
of any
Wait,
kind.
that happened in middle school, right?
Yeah.
Remember that kid that like called like a bomb threat to like the White House?
You
From like
mean Julian Schermacher?
and like,
What?
like
You
his-
Whoa!
Listen, no dropping
Whoa!
names. I think you mean Julian
Yeah.
Bacher.
The J is silent,
No,
Tristan.
I won't drop most names. I'm dropping that name.
No, it's
Ooh.
Julian.
Drop the name like you dropped the bomb.
The
And
government
that's the end of the
is
podcast, guys.
We need a disclosure. We're not terrorists. Don't worry.
We are
Well,
not.
I'm not a terrorist. I can't speak for the rest of them.
FBI man, don't come for us.
Yeah.
Well, I just got a text message.
From the NFA?
Wait, from
No,
MI6?
from the FBI.
Wait,
Oh.
MI8?
MI8.
I said NSA. I was eating something. I'm sorry.
What are you eating? We're recording an official episode of the podcast right now.
Wait, is it soup?
I'm eating chicken. Shut up.
So it's not soup.
I mean, it might be chicken in soup.
Well, if it, what is soup? Because you have saliva in your mouth. Could that not just be the medium for soup?
Are you talking about like milking people's tongues for saliva to make soup?
No.
I don't think that was anywhere.
Sorry, I was misinterpreting.
That was
I'm
disgusting
saying
and annoying.
anything that you eat or drink, it's going to interact with your saliva. So, would that not be the substitute for water, or
So
it would be the liquid of soup?
I'm just getting milking tongues.
No, I never said anything about milking anything, Christian.
You never said it. You kind of implied it, though.
Yeah.
How
a
do I
little
imply
bit.
it? How do I imply milking tongues?
I mean, I don't know what you're thinking when you're talking about making soup, but like,
You're talking about making soup with saliva, are you not?
No.
in which
I'm
to do
saying
so,
whenever
need to
you
milk
eat
tongue.
something, would that technically be considered soup? Because it
What
has
is
to
this
interact with
podcast?
you.
What happened? We're talking about milking tongue.
We went off topic here. We need to return back.
I'm sorry, I
Anyway.
talked about
What
chicken,
topic
okay?
are we on?
So battle butlers.
Oh yeah, imagine how bad it would be if you just had like a whole country
of
full
battle
of
butlers.
battle butlers. That
And then the butlers could
both-
also make food and like serve the party of the ages.
It's not Tristan. Christian, do you want to be on this podcast? You better talk about things that make sense, or else it's gonna kick you out.
Okay, how about freeing Tibet? Okay, I got a master plan about
Oh,
freeing
yes.
Tibet.
Oh,
if it's
God.
about horses, no.
If it includes horses and exploding their mouths, then I'm all ears.
Hold on, let me pull up the email. It was something
Alright.
very specific. It was horses that expand into full horse, put into cubes, and put in Kinder eggs.
I support that so much.
Right. So basically, we would dry a horse, right?
Oh.
So dry a horse into a cube, and so if it touches liquid, it would just expand, like exponentially expand to its regular size. And we put them into Kinder eggs, and since Kinder eggs are banned in the U.S., all of our children would be safe, but all the other countries would be in peril, especially China. The dictator's taking over
Kinder
Tibet. They're little eggs with toys in them, and they banned it from America because kids like could quote unquote choke on it.
Uh-huh. Now, in this ploy to free Tibet, this would also be putting in danger everywhere else that does not have Kinder eggs banned.
Yeah, it's also like
That's how
a
you
wide
reduce the
scale.
population.
Wait, wouldn't
of
it
the world.
hurt Tibetans?
You're right.
It would hurt the people who are inhabiting Tibetans, the fake Tibetans.
Yeah, Tibetans are too poor to buy Kinder eggs.
Whoa.
All the jobs are taken by the Chinese.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I am not wrong. That is a problem in Tibet right now.
Okay, but like you're Tibetan, right? But you're
Yeah.
also just exiled, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, well, we're gonna take back Tibet with the Kinder eggs that the Tibets can't buy because they're too poor, and that we can't buy because they're just banned.
Yeah, okay.
Now, what if something turns against this plan, right? What if the Chinese figure this out and then they just start giving the Kinder eggs to the Tibetans?
I'd like to figure out how it's a dried up horse in a Kinder egg. Are they gonna look through every single Kinder egg in production?
Yeah, it could be like an RNG chance of it happening.
Oh, I thought this was gonna be in every Kinder egg.
It could be in
this is
every,
the
but,
new
like,
production
RNG
line.
Like the first like 10,000 we ship off, like they just don't have anything in them but like the toy. But then
False
the next
toy.
like 100,000 blow up.
Yeah, basically.
Hmm.
So
Jenny, what do you
everyone,
say about this?
everywhere would be in peril except for the United States.
And
And Tibetans.
anywhere else
And
that have
Tibet.
banned Kinder eggs.
Or anywhere else that
That
like
just can't
are
afford
too
Kinder egg.
poor to buy Kinder.
But this is a plan that needs to happen in like the near future because we're gonna unban Kinder eggs soon.
Mm. Why?
I don't know why. I think we finally realized that it's just unreasonable for children to choke on toys every Kinder eggs. But
I mean, I think it's just some people just don't realize there are toys in Kinder eggs. Like, why
But
would you
Kinder-
think
okay.
of that?
But Kinder eggs are fairly large, so if you're just eating a Kinder egg in one bite, that's the only way I could see you choking on one of the toys.
Okay, but it's also like you, when they have giant like chocolate bunnies for like Easter, like giant chocolate Santas, right? It's just like those are also just really big. You're not gonna eat those one bite. You could. What if you just assume everything that's a part of it is edible?
You'd just be wrong.
Well, there you go, and then you choke on
okay,
it.
If you assume everything's edible, then you just are wrong, and you probably need to be picked off due to natural selection.
Honestly, that's the biggest thing. Like, I think natural selection should be a lot bigger in the world than it is. Like, medicine is good or whatever, but I think there's like too much of it.
I completely
Like, people are like,
agree.
let's cure cancer. No, natural selection.
Ooh.
Wow,
No.
this person's
Tristan.
dying. Let's put them on life support. No, natural
Selection.
Well, okay.
right?
I mean,
Like,
it's
that's why humans are allowed to overpopulate, because we take away natural selection, right? Imagine if we like took away all of Bunny's predators, they would just overpopulate the earth, right? Right. But no, we don't do that because natural selection. But what do? We took away all of our predators because we didn't want to die. Selfish people.
I mean,
We're also
it's,
expanding our lifespans with medicine instead of like letting natural selection just take its course sooner on.
well, the thing is it's also just like it's more than just overpopulation, right? If we
Right.
allow more natural selection to just like happen, it also impacts a lot more families that are still alive. That it impacts a lot more people that are alive, and it also affects the amount of like overall production that happens.
Good.
Well, but would we need as much
No.
production if we had less people?
Yes. Or no, we would need a lot less production if we had.
We would
All
need
the
a lot
world.
less, but we'd also just have a lot less overall.
Well, yeah, but
Well,
we
okay,
just-
we'd have a lot less per person, but then there's also just like the use of production for things that aren't just for one person, like community projects or like
Nobody
national
actually does
projects.
community projects, and if they do, they're dumb and not necessary.
What do you mean? What about paving roads?
Paving roads.
What about like cleaning?
What about building buildings?
I have an idea.
Okay, that's not a community project.
It's in the community.
That's no community project is when the community gets together and does a project, not when something happens for the community.
Well, my
Wait.
bad.
I have a question.
What,
How big is like the Earth's population of human beings?
like 7 or 8 billion?
Okay, if we take 4 billion, right,
Right.
and they just make a massive like spaceship and just go out to space and like have to like just keep going on generations in space, they might just find like another like alien, and then we used to have like 4 billion less people.
I'm down.
No.
So as of December of 2017, it's 7.6 billion.
Okay, yeah, we just have like 3.6 billion people left on the world. That's like so much less.
Now, it's well, okay. So there are distinct kinds of people, right? There's biologically a male and female, right? That's like those are split into half and half. But there's also like grown humans and children, infants.
Grown humans.
Well, okay,
adults?
adult,
Oh.
matured adults. Sure.
I thought you were just literally talking about like humans that were. Like,
So
artificially-
so we could send half of the males and half of the females, right? And then within the males and females, we send half of them as children and half of them as adults.
No, just
Children
send like
being
all of
under
the
18?
adults.
No, but
Yeah,
like,
you-
we need.
Oh,
They
wait,
need
no.
children.
Yeah.
They need
Yeah,
to.
you need. I like that half. So 2 billion men. So 1 billion child men. 1 billion
Child
So
men.
1 billion boys.
and 1 million girls, and then a billion men and a billion women.
Yeah.
What are you? I'm a child man.
And then we
Yes.
take all the elderly people and put them in a home in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
And just like burn the
Send
home.
them all down to find Atlantis.
Or no, don't burn the home. Just say like you're on a mission.
Wait, could you say drown them?
No, I did not say that. I did not say that.
But no, don't burn them because then like CO2 in the air.
I'm not saying just like throw them into the ocean. I'm saying, no, that's not what I'm saying. It's like
I'm gone for a day, and then this is what happens.
No, this is because of
What the heck? You
I'm-
put things on me.
I'm saying stuff
the
like
sadist.
I mean,
Kids.
you are forcing people into a spaceship. Why not also force people into submarines? Just to explore.
And
Well,
then someone
Or
accidentally
we could
breaks
just
the
build a
window
large
and-
platform in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean and put all the elderly there
You know
and just
how
don't actually
expensive
give
that?
them anything.
What about when if there's like any sort of like big current or wave that happens?
Well, then they're just gone.
Whoops. Tsunami. Oh well.
I feel like they do that on purpose just to get rid of the old
Or just like a whale that bumps into it.
It's just like,
no,
don't
no.
stand too
It's gonna be
close
like
to the
the
edge.
Titanic,
You know, there's a Titanic 2 that's coming out. In
like
2018?
movie or like a ship.
No, like an actual ship. It's supposed to be an exact replica.
Oh.
Ooh.
Titanic,
I mean,
the
more life
sequel.
But
Yeah, they'll just fix overpopulation though.
I'm telling you, like, people don't want to die because I get I don't want to die, but but like some people need to die.
Some people
and
just need to.
sure,
How do
I'd
we
rather be
decide
the person
who?
that chooses who dies than be the
Who
person
gave
who
you the
dies.
power?
Okay,
Tristan?
we put
Who
the
are
elderly people
you
in the
to-
land in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, and then we send the criminals, quote unquote, down to Atlantis.
Oh God.
Why'd you say quote unquote?
I'm referencing what Curtis
Who's
mentioned earlier.
typing?
Oh.
Jenny, stop.
Just drowning all the criminals.
Jenny, are you still
I'm
typing?
not typing. That's not me.
Stop. Not me. Hashtag not me.
Oof.
That was one of our
Calm down
topics,
now.
but we've got through like 2 topics,
It's
and we have
been
like 10 minutes left.
it's been about 33 minutes.
What are we
Good.
talking about?
Do we have anything else specific we want to
Listen.
talk about?
We're going
Yes,
off the
but-
rails here.
That's okay. That's kind of
Alright,
the
I think
point
if
of
we
having
can
a
talk about
non-history.
one. Okay. So I'll give you a little insight into my life. It's been it's been interesting. I've had this random resurgence of of K-pop into my life,
Ooh.
Wait,
I
wait,
don't
and-
like you.
have you heard
and-
Blackpink?
and I've just been. What'd you just say to me?
Have you heard Blackpink? It's a K-pop group.
I know it is. and I've just been watching so many BTS videos on YouTube. Just it covers my homepage, and
And ASMR.
ASMR
not-
is actually so good though.
I hate it. Oh my god. Okay, the guy Tenzin showed me somebody during lunch. It was like an ASMR guy, and then like I'm pretty sure he's mentally unstable and a pedophile.
No, wait, Tristan, I've been listening to like actual good ASMR though. I'll send it to you later.
how dare you?
No, like Tenzin loves this guy, but like he was like, I hear that you've been having some problem sleeping.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know why they're
That's
whispering
right.
during the video. I don't understand. I've been watching this one of this one
And then
just
he just
licking
like
an
he
ear.
put his arms up and like rubbed his fingers.
Licking an ear?
Yeah, she's just licking an ear vigorously. I don't actually understand why. It's kind of funny.
Why are you watching?
I don't know. I think my friend Frankie from the UK showed me it yesterday.
It's absolute trash.
Okay, fine. You know what? I respect your. Well, no, I don't respect your opinion.
Don't respect his opinion.
Oh,
Your opinion is present. That's all that.
Some
that's
people's
all
opinions are just more correct than others.
That's true.
I will acknowledge your opinion. That's all. No respect, nothing, no comment. Just I will acknowledge that it is present.
It has been acknowledged.
Acknowledged. There. That's all I got.
Knowledge.
All right, Jenny. You've been typing for like 5 hours. How's your topic list going?
Well, we have a lot of topics, but
Such as, throw one at me. Throw one.
We can always
Throw one.
save them
Contact
for next
versus
time.
Glasses.
That's
All right.
boring. Another one.
Oh,
Martin Luther King and Malcolm X's relationship.
What the frick?
Bad-
This
it was
is
a
not
bad
class,
relationship.
Jenny.
No,
Malcolm-
it wasn't. That's wrong.
No. Malcolm X one. He was
Jennifer.
a lot more violent than Martin Luther King. That's kind of made them fight a lot.
That was
But
really
they literally like said they're both fighting for equality. Their
Yes.
approaches are different because in different areas, different approaches were needed.
Yeah, he was
Okay.
he was making himself like he was looking good in public. You don't want to
Hold on,
like,
Jenny.
oh yeah, I hate this person
Jenny
fighting
and Christian. Where are you guys right now?
home.
Home.
You're both home, so we're not at school, right?
Yeah.
No need to be discussing this.
That's true. He's right.
Next topic, please.
Respecting women.
All right. So
We
had
already
some-
talked about
no,
that.
no,
I
no.
don't want to touch
I
this
have a quick-
topic.
All right. I want you guys to like assess my decision, right?
Tristan
I
doesn't
had-
respect women.
No, I had
Sorry.
He
somebody.
called them striped animals.
What the
Ooh.
frick?
wait a minute. What does that mean?
What's that mean, Tristan? What are you trying to say here?
He means that they're like, I almost called them zebras. They're almost zebras.
Why would they
No,
be
there was-
zebras?
We were
Because
playing a
they're
game.
striped.
Guys, we were playing a game. It was like the 5-second rule or whatever. And it said, name 3 striped animals. And I
Hmm.
said zebras, women. And I said women because there's a Vsauce video out there. Vsauce is a guy that I watch. He's a YouTuber. He's really
You
good
mean
at
a
asking a lot.
Vasas?
You mean
Anyway.
Mitchell here?
And like, there's a video called "Why Women Are Stripy." Now, low key, I just never watched it because it looked kind of boring, but it popped in my head and I said it.
Why women are stripy?
Exactly. Yeah,
What
that's
are
what the video
you
is
saying is
called.
Vsauce doesn't respect women?
I think they respect women.
It's not Vsauce, you buffoon. It's Veritasium.
Oh, it's very.
Where'd that name come from?
Anyway, I
We
want you guys to
apologize,
assess my decision.
Vsauce.
So I had
Hey,
somebody.
no name drop.
Sorry, Michelle.
Michael.
So I had somebody
Mikael.
ask me yesterday about this guy that they wanted to go to prom with, right? And they were like, "Hey, do you think that you they have a significant other?" And they're like, "Hey, do you think that you could get them to go to prom with me?" And I was like, "Maybe I could, but he's an awful person who doesn't respect women, so I'm not going to." Right?
Oof.
Wait, what are we talking? I'm sorry, I was not paying attention.
All right, I want you to like, how do you think this was a decision on?
Wait, was it
Respect
Pyler or
women.
Carson?
No, it doesn't matter who it was. All right,
You calm
So,
down there, Christian. Special
there was
guest.
a person. I'll re-explain it. There was a person. She was a female who asked me the other day, "Hey, I want to go to prom with this person. They have a significant other, and do you think you could like get them to go with me?" And I was like, "I probably could, but they're an awful person and they don't respect women, so I'm not going to." What do you think of that decision? Do you think it was a right decision? Or do you think it would be better to like help said person?
Is that your exact wording, or are you just kind of?
Basically.
Well, okay, you're doing it for the purpose because you're saying so you're kind of doing this as a favor to them, right?
Kinda.
Because they're like, yeah, this person I could, but this person's just not going to respect you. I'm gonna just not let you experience that.
Exactly.
But another thing you said, you're like, you said that this person that they want
Uh-huh.
you to ask, that person
Uh-huh.
is in a relationship.
Uh-huh. It's
feel-
low-key a bad relationship and I could break it up in like 5 seconds.
Mm.
Like, and that's kind of what they were asking me to do.
They were asking you to assassinate a relationship? You asked to
Ferdinand.
Hold on.
take
Is
out
that
a
you?
relationship? Just
Yes.
mm.
Hold on, Jenny, being the woman in this group, what do you think of that decision?
Whoa, are you assuming all of our genders?
I just did.
Stop. I would say that it's best to help your friends. Like,
Alright.
make the best thing for their like the best for them.
Okay.
So yes, you did the right thing.
Alright. Okay.
All right. Well,
That was the only respecting women story I could think
Well-
of.
Respect women.
well now, Jenny, do you see the time right now? Are you going to?
It is 2:54 and Jenny has to be gone by 2:55.
Would you like?
I mean-
gotta wrap things up.
Wait. We almost forgot the most important part of this entire podcast.
I agree.
So
What
I have this song that I really like, right?
Yeah, you do.
Oh.
And and I think the only way to do it justice would to play it on a saxophone. Do you know where I could find someone that could do that for me?
Well, actually, I do, Tenzin. If you go on Instagram at Jazzy's Jenny's Jams,
No.
at Jazzy Jenny's Jams,
There you go.
Yep.
at Jazzy Jenny Jams,
That's
you can
JAZZY JENNIESJAMS.
Jazzy Jenny's Jams.
Okay.
And you
Continue.
can request songs to be played on the saxophone.
Now, what about rapping songs from other languages?
Well, that's perfect for you. There's no singing done, but at Jazzy Jenny's Jams,
So what you're saying
loves
is she
the
can do that.
She sure can.
So who can play those songs for me?
She sure can.
No, she can do that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
will she? Probably not.
Probably not.
It depends on how.
What the heck? So I being a
And how
fan
big
of
it
Jazzy
is.
Jenny Jams,
And
aka
you don't even. You're not a fan if you can't say her name right.
Jazzy Jenny Jams.
No.
No,
Jazzy Jenny's
Jazzy
Jam.
Jenny's.
I'm not
Whose
Jams.
jams
trying.
are they? Jenny's, but not me. That's a
But
different.
not regular. Jenny.
Not me.
No,
Hashtag
no,
not me.
It's
no.
not
Jenny.
me.
This is Jazzy Jenny's. All right.
What?
Intriguing.
Anyway. Go
Okay.
request songs. Go follow her. She's pretty good. Yeah. So Tenzin, want to wrap us up?
All right.
Or actually,
This
Curtis.
was-
He was the host this week. Curtis, wrap us up.
Oh, Curtis. Okay.
All right. Well, it was fun. Thank you, Christian, our special guest, for being here with us today. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to come here and leave your friend in the dust to come here.
I did kind of do that, didn't I? Been a real
It's
honor.
okay. We're a little bit better than them.
Thank
Uh-huh.
you, Tenzin, Tristan, and Jenny for being here.
Of course.
We have moved to Stitcher also. If you are not listening to this on Stitcher,
Wait,
and
can you listen off of Stitcher?
yes,
Oh wow.
that's the
Okay.
point of us being on Stitcher.
That's crazy convenient.
I still don't understand how Stitcher works, but you know what? We'll talk about that tomorrow.
All right.
Watch
Sh-
Andy Mack season 2, episode
Christ.
7 premieres tonight.
Oh God.
But the podcast probably won't be uploaded before then. But go and watch it on demand or in the Disney Now app.
we are
Are they
also
paying us for that promotion, Jenny?
Yep, they are.
we're
Okay.
also
Okay,
$10,000
that's fine.
check. Anyway, see
we
you guys next week.
we are also streaming these live now on
Oh,
twitch.tv/Dinorfonzo. Whenever we decide to record, we'll be doing it live on there. So be sure to check that out. We may also be putting these on YouTube. So be sure to look out for that.
And be sure to charge your phone beforehand.
Yes. Or if you're
Yeah.
listening on, you can listen to it on a computer. It's not just phones, people. I use a computer all the time. Just
Okay,
play it on
Curtis.
in the background.
Okay.
So yeah, that's it for this week. Be
Okay,
sure to join us
bye.
next week.
All right.
Goodbye,
Doctor.
everyone.
All right.
Bye,
See ya.
guys.
Later.